Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I want to look at the calculation of missing amounts in the cash budget. So we're going to look at question 3.2.2. So we're going to say that the question that we're going to look at is in the question paper of November 2024. So our first part needs us to calculate the rent expense for December 2024. So we go to the information given in the cash budget. So you see that we have got rent expense here, and we're given rent expense for November 2024, and the rent expense that we need to calculate is for December 2024. So I will refer back to the information given in terms of explanation that we have on the rent. So if you come, I want to see it is the business rents premises in a shopping center. Rent will increase by 6% during December 2024. So obviously, we are going to calculate within the context of the increase of 6%. So it means the rent that we have for November 2024, 29,000 has to increase by 6%. So in that case, it means that the rent before the increase it's 100%. Then there is an increase of 6%. So if you say 100 plus 6, it means the new position will be 106%. So the initial position is 100%, and the new position becomes 106%. So in terms of the calculation now, we are saying the 100% is given of the previous position. We look at the amount that we have for 100%, which is at 29,000. We have 29,000. And then the amount that we are looking for is for December, which is now 106%. So obviously that's a question mark. So we need to just make some proportionate calculations whereby we say what we don't have there, it's 106 as a numerator, what we have as a denominator, and then multiply by the given figure, which is 29,000. So with that, we can now be able to find the amount after the increase. So if you simplify it further, it becomes 1.06. When you say 100 into 106, you get 1.06, and then you multiply by 29,000. So we can calculate and see what we get. So you see that the answer that you're supposed to get is 30,000, 30,740 rands. So basically, this is what we have on that part. Then we move on to the next part of the question, which is now going to be interest on loan for December 2024. So we refer to the information that we have. We see that we have got interest on loan is 14% per annum, and we have got for December, we are given for November 3,500. Then for December is the one that we need to calculate. So we go to the explanation that we have in terms of interest and see what the question is saying. So on information D, we see that it reads part of the loan from Diamond Bank will be paid on 1 December 2024. Interest at 14% per annum is paid at the end of each month. Interest is not capitalized. So part of the loan from Diamond Bank will be paid on 1 December 2024. So if you refer there, you'll see that the part of the loan that is being paid on December 2024, it's 60,000 loan repayment on December 2024. You see that it's given as 60,000, and we are being told that remember we want to adjust for interest, so we need to find the interest for the repayment, the monthly interest for repayment, and we find the monthly interest for repayment. We subtract it from 3,500 as it indicates a decrease in the interest being represented by the decrease of the loan repayment. Remember, a loan repayment decreases the total loan amount. So basically, we now say, according to information given as a percentage, we have got 14%. So it's going to be 14% of 60,000. 14% of 60,000. And if you refer back, you see that it's given as 14% per annum, which means this is for 12 months. And in particular, we want for 1 month, which means we are going, the answer that you're going to get, we divide by 12 to reduce it to 1 month. So if you come here, we are saying on the calculation, 14%, which is 14 over 100, times the 60,000 that we have for the repayment over 1. And then if you multiply, the answer that you are going to get, we divide by 12. So we multiply by 1 over 12. So that we get the monthly interest for that repayment. So we'll calculate there and see that you're going to get your 700. So this is the reduction on the interest. Because the repayment we said is indicating a reduction on the loan balance, which is obviously also causing a direct effect on our interest amount on a monthly basis. So we're going to subtract that 700 from 3,500. So if you come here, we say 3,500, subtract your 700. So we see what we get after subtracting. So I'm going to get your 2,800. So this is going to be the interest repayment for December. And remember the question is asking us for interest on loan for December 2024. So that is now our interest on loan for December 2024, which is 2,800 rands. So this is what we have on that part. We'll move on to the next part, which is now deposit to be paid on 30 November 2024 for the new computers installed. So we check where we got information for that, which is now on E. So come on E. E is saying new computers will be installed and will be operational from 30 November 2024. 20% cash deposit must be paid on 30 November 2024. The balance will be repaid in 36 equal monthly installments from 31 December 2024. So if you go to 31 December 2024, in terms of the installments, so we have got 9,800. So this installment of 9,800 is going to be for 36 months, is indicated here. So we multiply 9,800 times 36. So we come, this is 3. So we are saying 10,800 times 36. See what do we get there. Can just try to use our calculators so that we multiply 9,800 and we multiply by 36. So you get 352,800. So it's 352,800. So this is going to be the total monthly installments. So if you go to the explanation that we are giving, they are saying 20% cash deposit, and the balance is the one that is going to be for 36 equal installments. So it means the balance is 100 minus the 20% that we have here, which is going to be 80%. So the balance is 80%. So the amount that we calculated for 36 equal monthly installments is 80%. Then the one that we are looking for is 20%. So we come here, we say 80% is equals to 352,800. So the one that we are looking for is at 20%. So that's question mark. As a simple proportion, we say what we don't have is 20, so it becomes the numerator. What we have is 80. Becomes the denominator. We multiply by the given figure, which is 352,800. So this is what we have. Then we further calculate it. Further calculate it. There now 20 over 80 times 352,800. You're going to get your 88,200. which is going to represent the deposit of 20%. So this is what we have on that part. We move on to the next one, which is say insurance for December 2024. So we refer to our table whereby we are seeing that we have got insurance for December is here. We are given for November 17,500. So we go to the explanation on insurance. They're saying the current monthly insurance premium on the existing computers is 4,500. This monthly premium will increase by 28% from 1 December 2024 to get additional insurance cover on the new computers installed. The renewal period of other items insured will only come into effect next year. So basically, we see that the insurance is 4,500. So there will be an increase of 28%. So we multiply it as such, whereby we say 28%, just 28 over 100, we multiply by 4,500. So we can try to multiply such and see what we get. So you get 1,260. So this is the one that is going to increase to 17,500. So to get insurance for December, we are now saying 17,500 plus the increase that we've just calculated, which is 1,260. And we see what we get after that. It becomes 18,760. So that's what we have on that part. We move on to the last part, which is salaries. So the last item that we have is the calculation for salaries for November 2024. So we are trying to refer to our table whereby we are being given that the salaries for November it's here. We are given for December 143,750. So we refer to the explanation of salaries, whereby the information given reads: the business has 9 employees who earn the same monthly salary. 5 of the employees will receive a bonus of percent or 70% of the normal monthly salary during December 2024. So basically, the normal salary obviously is 100%, which is 100, and then we add the 70% for the bonus. You get 170%. So this is only going to apply for 5 of the employees who are going to receive a bonus. So we are saying 170% times 5, which is obviously 170%. If you say 170 divided by 100, you get your 1.7. So basically, that's how we're going to calculate it. So we're going to say 5 times 1.7 for the ones that are going to receive bonuses. So we say 5 times 1.7. Then the answer that we get, so we add to the remaining number of employees, which is 9 minus 5. So if you say 9 minus 5, you get your 4. So it means 4 of the employees are the ones that are not going to get the bonus. So we add to get the total. So you're going to see that the answer that you're going to get is 12.5. So 12.5 indicates the salary for December with bonuses, because here it reads 5 of the employees will receive a bonus of 70% of the normal salary during December. So that 12.5 that we have calculated is indicating salary for December, which is 143,750. So we are saying 143,750 rands is equal to 12.5. So the normal one that we want to calculate for November, the salary for November does not have any bonus. So it's going to be normal without the 70%. So we are going to say our 9 employees without any bonus are representing our November. We have 9 times 100%. Because 100% is the salary without any bonus. So 100% obviously, if you divide it by 100 again, it will give you 1. So obviously, it's going to translate to 9 times 1, which is going to give you 9. So it means the representation that we want is 9. So 9 is the one that we are looking for, which is going to be a question mark. So on the calculation, a simple proportion whereby you say what we don't have is 9 becomes the numerator, what we have is 12.5 becomes the denominator. We multiply by the given figure, which is 143,750. So we can just multiply each other like that. So if you multiply it, you're going to see that the answer that we are supposed to get is 103,500. So this is the salary without bonus for the 9 employees for November 2024. So this is what we have. So thank you for listening, and hopefully the video was helpful. Let's meet again in the next video.